wanted to make a response to Casper's video on assisted suicide because it's actually something I've been thinking about lately, and I've discussed with a couple of my friends, particularly one that has fibromyalgia. And so here were her questions. Is assisted suicide murder? Technically, yes, it would be considered murder, but it would just be a different type. The person actually want to die. So technically it is, but you're killing somebody that wants to be murdered. Okay, the second question was, should anyone have the right to stop a person with a terminal illness killing themselves if they face a long and painful death? Here's the thing with that. I don't think if we ever passed anything for somebody to have assisted suicide, I think that would be the only people that are old or people that are terminally ill should have the right to assisted suicide. Somebody brought up in the comments when I first watched this video, and it's how I kind of look at it. We'll put an animal to sleep when they have something terminally wrong with them, but not a human. And we say that's the humane thing to do. But as you can see, we won't do that to somebody. We won't do that to a human. But anyways, I don't think it would be anybody's right to tell somebody, especially somebody that's going through a terminal illness, that they shouldn't kill themselves. I think if that's what they want, and I think somebody should have the power to choose that, rather than suffering by like either not taking the chemo or whatever if they have cancer, as an example. So yeah. Question 3 is it right to help someone die if you love them? It's kind of hard to say if it's right or wrong because everybody's going to view this differently. I wouldn't personally help somebody, like actually, give them whatever it took to kill them or shoot them or stab them or whatever. I couldn't do that. Not only because it's illegal right now, but if it ever was to pass that you could do that, I don't think I could personally, but I don't know. That's a really tough question to answer. But I would understand. And another point that I wanted to make in this video is the reason why I think that only the terminal or the elderly should have that choice is because it shouldn't be a choice for somebody that's just like depressed. Because as somebody that suffers depression and is bipolar, I personally think that's just the weak way out. We all get down, we all have bad times, and you gotta learn how to live with it. And so that's why I feel that way. And then the last question is, are there any situations when assisted suicide is wrong? I think, like I just said, that pretty much answers that question because, you're just depressed. You'll get over it. But as far as terminally ill people or elderly people that are dealing with an immense amount of suffering, I think they should have a choice. But it should only be if, there's no cure for what you're dealing with. So, yeah, I think we should have the power. Now, I think the religious people would probably have the most problem with us trying to pass any law with that because they see it as that's God's choice to take you out and to bring you in. And so, if we have that control or we have that power, we're taking that power away from God. So, So it probably won't ever get passed, but um, that's just my opinions on the matter. That's it. Bye bye, everyone.